You think being nice makes you a better person. But what if I told you it's slowly destroying your self-worth? What if your kindness is the very thing holding you back from becoming who you're meant to be? Let's talk about it. We live in a world that praises being nice. Smile more. Don't argue. Keep the peace. Be agreeable. And sure, kindness matters. But there's a dangerous line between being kind and being a doormat. This video isn't about turning you into a jerk. It's about waking you up. Because if you're constantly putting others first, ignoring your own needs, and biting your tongue just to avoid conflict, you're not being nice. You're abandoning yourself. And that comes with a cost. Your confidence, your boundaries, your identity, all slowly eroded by the pressure to be liked, accepted, and approved. So let's break it down. Why does being nice, the way most people do it, quietly destroy your self-worth? First, you say yes when you mean no. Think about it. How many times have you agreed to something just to avoid disappointing someone? You didn't want to go. You didn't have the time. You felt drained. But you said yes anyway. That moment, that tiny betrayal of yourself, chips away at your confidence. You teach your brain that your needs don't matter, that other people's comfort is more important than your truth. And over time, you stop trusting yourself. You second-guess your decisions. You feel resentful, but you smile through it. That's not strength. That's self-abandonment. Second, you avoid conflict at all costs. You think keeping the peace makes you a good person. But peace without honesty is just quiet chaos. When you avoid hard conversations, when you let people cross your boundaries without speaking up, you're not protecting the relationship. You're protecting their feelings at the expense of your own. Imagine someone constantly interrupting you, dismissing your ideas, or taking advantage of your time. You feel it. You know it's wrong. But you stay silent. Why? Because you don't want to be difficult. But here's the truth. Silence doesn't make you noble. It makes you invisible. Third, you seek validation through approval. Being nice often comes with a hidden motive, the need to be liked. You shapeshift. You agree with things you don't believe. You laugh at jokes that offend you. You become who they want instead of who you are. And every time you do that, you send a message to yourself. I'm not enough as I am. That's how self-worth dies. Not in one big moment, but in 1,000 tiny compromises. You stop expressing your real thoughts. You stop showing your real personality. You become a watered-down version of yourself, just to fit in. But fitting in isn't the same as belonging. Belonging requires authenticity, and authenticity requires courage. Fourth, you confuse kindness with self-sacrifice. Helping others is beautiful. But when you help at the cost of your own well-being, it's not kindness. It's martyrdom. You give your time, your energy, your attention, until there's nothing left for you. You feel exhausted, burned out, unseen, and yet you keep giving. Because you think that's what good people do. But here's the truth. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't uplift others while abandoning yourself. Real kindness starts with self-respect. It starts with boundaries. It starts with knowing when to say, I love you, but I need space. So what's the takeaway? Being nice isn't the problem. The problem is when nice means self-erasure. When it means shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. When it means silencing your truth to avoid conflict. You deserve to be kind and powerful, compassionate and assertive, generous and grounded. Start saying no when you mean no. Start speaking up when something feels off. Start honoring your own needs, not just everyone else's. Because the world doesn't need more nice people who are secretly miserable. It needs real ones, whole ones, brave ones. If this hit home for you, take a second to reflect. Are you being nice, or are you betraying yourself? Drop a comment below. Let me know what part of this resonated most. And if you're ready to stop shrinking and start showing up, like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Your self-worth isn't built by being liked. It's built by being real.